YouTube, what is going on? Back from the latest video, back in the installment of Speculation Saturdays. So what I want to talk about today is 3 Funko Pops that I think you should buy into your collection. All are Marvel Pops that I think are going to be future grails or future more expensive Pops than they are now. So now it's definitely a time to grab them for your collection. So without further ado, let's get right into them and get my thoughts. Here we go.
Listen, been in the game for a minute, clocking in because it's time to get down to business. Stunting is a habit, on me I'm good at it. Ask around town, I'm known as the Popsavage.
Alright guys, before we get into this video, please smash that like button down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying these videos, and as always, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Hit subscribe button down below as well as your updates on most recent content, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted as soon as I post a new video. So like I said, today we're going to talk about 3 Marvel Pops I think are going to go up in the future due to things that will happen very, very soon, and now may be the best time to get them into your collection. So the first one I'm going to talk about is one I actually don't have. This Pop is, I think, the next Disney Plus show that's coming out. I think this is probably going to be a good Pop to buy because there is only, I believe, 2 versions of her, one being more in line with the character's costume, and that is Monica Rambeau. So I think this is a really good one to get for the new Marvel series that's coming out. I think it's going to feature her, Miss Marvel, and Captain Marvel. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's those 3. This Pop's only going for about, I think, like 12 to 15 bucks. If you're interested in getting any of the Pops in today's video, there is a link in the description box below so you can get $15 off your first order via Whatnot. Definitely an app I use to buy Funko Pops, so if you're interested. All of these Pops in today's video should be under that $15 price point, so you should be able to get them for free if it's your first order. But the Monica Rambeau Pop, like I said, there is another one I think for Captain Marvel. I don't think there's any other ones. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's just the 2. This one I'm showing the picture is the one I think is going to be the best one to get though. She's a pretty powerful character in the Marvel Universe. I think it's going to be highlighted even more in this Marvel show, which is going to be dealing with a little bit more the power scale is a little bit different than maybe it was, and I think she was in WandaVision and a few other things. But I think she's going to become a more pivotal character in the Marvel Universe, and I think that's going to make people want stuff for her more, including Funko Pops. Like I said, this Pop is very, very affordable right now. It's not vaulted at this point, but I don't believe they'll be making more of these. To be fair and honest, they'll probably make another one for the show, but it tends to be before the show happens for all these Pops, that as the show's announcements are coming, more rumors are coming, and before the show hits, the Pops go up in value. And now they tend to go back down in value after the show is finished, but it's still at a higher price point than it was before the show. So take that as you will, but now is probably a good time to get it at the lowest point it will be. You may even be able to find that Pop on clearance, but it's definitely an affordable Pop, and when you want to get in your collection before it's too late. Alright guys, so the second Pop I have is one I've talked about in the past. I think both of these last 2 Pops are ones I've talked in the past, but time to definitely double down, because if you didn't get it the first time, want to make sure you guys are aware that these may be ones that you want to get. And second Pop I'm going to talk about is Maya Lopez. So this is from the Hawkeye show. This is where the Pop first came out. But Maya Lopez, also known as Echo, is going to be getting her own TV show as well. I've talked about this Pop, I think maybe once or twice in the past. I still feel strongly about this one. This Pop, if you look hard enough, I've seen this on clearance. You can get it for, I don't know, under $10 sometimes. I think GameStop around me had these for under $10. I think it's a can't miss one almost, just because she's getting her own shows. They're Marvel, even if you disagree with it, is putting the character on a pedestal. Definitely a character I think people are going to gravitate more towards. I think, this phase of Marvel, people aren't as excited about some of the characters, but it's because they're trying to hype up the characters that they want to build upon in the future, and I think Echo must be one of those characters they're trying to highlight. I think she's a cool character. I think she was a cool character on Hawkeye, and this Pop is the only version of her so far, so it's going to be the first one. So even if they do make one, which they most likely will for Echo, this will always be the first one available for the character. Definitely a Pop I think you guys can get for under $10, like I said. You can't go too wrong when it's a Pop of that value, and if the show is a success, I can think this Pop will be will go even higher, and if the show is a success, you're going to see more of Echo in the future, so definitely a Pop you want to get in your collection. before it's too late. Alright guys, and last but not least, this pop right here is not actually the version that I think you guys should pick up, but still wanted to show you guys anyways, because I think this pop is still kind of criminally undervalued for the character it is, and that is Gambit. So the Gambit I think you guys should get is the Entertainment Earth Glow in the Dark one, which is the same mold as this, just the cards glow in the dark. There are obviously other versions of Gambit, including a Blacklight one. There's a Hot Topic one, which I did not like at all, and there's a zombie one, I believe. But this Gambit pop is only going for, or even the Entertainment Earth one's going for about 15 bucks. It's not a very expensive pop at all, but Gambit is an extremely popular character. I think that no matter what, this pop transcends the Funko Pop hobby, and people are going to like this pop. It's just a very, very cool looking one. That's why I went with this one over the Blacklight or the zombie one. And there's also an Emerald City Comic Con one, which I don't think is as nice as this. This is probably the best looking Gambit pop we've got to date. There is going to be X-Men stuff in the future. We've seen it teased, we've seen it talk about. There is an animated series, X-Men animated series reboot as well. For people who grew up in the 90s, Gambit was one of the ultimate X-Men. You know, obviously you have the original, or not the original, well, you have the original X-Men, you know, Beast, Phoenix, Jean Grey, Cyclops, Angel, and Iceman, but then you had the new ones with Nightcrawler, Storm, and Wolverine, and Colossus. But the 90s ones introduced Gambit, and I also thought about including Jubilee in this video, so if you want to get Jubilee, by all means do so. But I believe when they do reboot the X-Men, that Gambit and Jubilee will be in there, and Gambit will be highlighted even further than that, just because there were rumors before that Gambit was going to get his own movie. I think Channing Tatum was supposed to star in it. I think they did start filming and then scrapped it. So I think there are going to be future plans for Gambit as a standalone character, and I believe once people start seeing Gambit on the big screen, it's going to revitalize the fandom that Gambit has always had. The comic book first appearance of Gambit is starting to creep up a little bit. I do have that around here somewhere. And I think Gambit is undervalued as far as the Funko Pop's concerned, and now may be a good time to get into your collection before any other properties hit off and you see Gambit on the big screen. So there you guys go. Those are the 3 Marvel Pops I think you guys should add to your collection. If you have any suggestions, drop them down in the comment section below. I know we got some announcements or some rumors for San Diego Comic-Con. If you guys are interested, I'll give my thoughts on that in a future video. And like I said, if any suggestions you guys think that we should include in the segment, drop down in the comment section below, and if I agree, I will always give you guys credit. So thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, like I said, if you're interested in getting any of these Funko Pops, there is that link in the description box below, so you can get $15 off your first order via Whatnot. If you're interested in any comic book, sport card, or Pokemon content, I do have a second channel, Savage Breaks. The link in the description box below is there for that as well. And thanks again for watching, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Until next time, I'll see you later.